bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's make these Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. You go tight, feel it. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, cross.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
5-0. Left. Hey, 5-0.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Turner. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Delance Turner, 49 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 40. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Dalton got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
Recon, 152 fighter.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there should be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 32 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Left. 57. Five. Watch the back. 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, chill. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, Turner, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Turner. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check. Frag down. Kill. SOS.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
They don't
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Fight! Kill! 51
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your number 1 guy on their number 1 guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun, best on best.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And Dalton to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey. Whoa. 80 weapons. 2-2. Move.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 4. Bang. Regular.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bengals.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 17-7 is our score. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. 2-2. Move. Nice.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton. Open man is Uzomah. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Check.
So Dalton now. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Dalton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right there.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Hey, watch the slant.
Looking to throw on second down. Fitzpatrick. Room to run inside the 40. And able to find Allen Lazard. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check 24. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check. Hey, color. Check 31. Check.
On first down, Turner. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's coming. We got double up. Regular. Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Makes 3.
From the 22, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Joe Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Here's Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. To throw on third down. Dalton. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. First and 10 for Dalton. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll run with Mixon. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dalton now to pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Strong. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Fitzpatrick now. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Rip. Go ahead. Mike's 57 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
34. 57 Mike. Mike 57. Check pass. Hey, Charlie. 57. Mike 57.
Final play of the half. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 49 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. Second down.
93, 52, 93. 40, up.
And now to the air. Dalton. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the shit. Regular.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as he'll come up and go for 2.
Switch. Hey, do.
Passing, it's Dalton. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, 5-0.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami first down and a 14-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Left. Under 10. Watch that. Regular. Switch. Watch out. 35. Watch out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check three. Deuce.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Check. Regular.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Like 20. 51, 51. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Slam. 34.
On second and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to Turner. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Turner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch the screen. Patch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Like 20. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey, come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Kill. Pick the edge. Come. Rush in. Left. Rush in.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On second and goal, Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Hey, Alpha. Yeah. Mike, 57. Better bring it. Go ahead. I'm letting you know right now, you better. 52 and 56. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey,
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as they'll come up and go for two.
Hey. Check three.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he fires one incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, I-7.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game and trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Dalton able to hit Ross. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Andy Dalton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Check. Move.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey. Move. Hey, chill.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Getting this into the hands of Turner.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
57. Regular. Yeah. What we got? Hey, check Mike 57. Mike, hey, exit.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, orbit. Go ahead. In the face.
57's the Mike.
There you go. Get down, get down, get down. Kill.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Rabbit. 57. Mike 57.
Come on.
I'm here all day. I'm here.
Hey, Haywood.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Hey, 5-0. Hey, let's get in that hole. Mike's 57.
First down, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Hey, wahoo! Here we go. 51's the Mike, boy. 51.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Mike 57. Let him know. 57. Mike 57. We don't want this.
Bravo. Left.
57's the Mike.
Fitzpatrick again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, it's Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What twist? 5-6. Hey. Shit.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, chill. 56. Hey, echo. 56. Mike 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Go ahead. 56 to Mike.
Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Regular.
51 to Mike. Watch the run.
5. 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Delance Turner with 6 seconds remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a